from the beautiful South Point Bowling Plaza here for the title matches of today's JBT event. I think this is the first time I've ever had just a plain old regular season JBT at the plaza. And some familiar faces is Sorel Cardenas back to the scene of the crime of that weird main event loss that he suffered at the hands of Cortez back in December. Off to a good start trying to avenge that. That was the ring in 10 after the front three. He's taken on Tyler Morgan, who has been red hot on this parallel, shooting 258, 257 in order to get to his first career title match. Skipping pairs, so way over to the left, that's Julian Stenders. He's won 2 consecutive matches. Now he's taken on Jason Bartle for the handicap division title. Got a little bit of both of them in the wide angle. Sorel going back up. Oh yeah. Back up and a reverse moonwalk. There go the antelopes. Mackenzie got her lope assistance finally. Tyler Morgan, a rapidly developing player here. You haven't seen him on camera since he was bowling in the handicap division, but he was almost immediately developed into a threat here in the scratch division as well. He started with a strike, then opened in the second, spare in the third, second strike of the match. And what has been a very high scoring day and a very high scoring step ladder, he's really got it back against the wall with that early open. I don't know how much room Sorel's going to give him. Although Sorel did not have a really good look in practice, it looks like he made a good educated ball guess after his practice. You only get 2 balls on each lane before your match. 2 two-handed lefties go at it at the same time. Nice shot from Morgan, just a little bit high there from Bartle. Tyler was, kicking butt in the handicap division and getting better. And then he was, I'm going to bowl regionals. I'm going to think about going pro. I said, just hang on a second. Let's see what you can do in our scratch division first. And he has been up to the challenge, to say the least, making just about all his cuts. Plenty of finals, looking to win his first career title here. Woo! As Bartle slides that 4 over. Sorel, a 16-time champion, but just seems like it should be more, and we don't. Yeah, and that's the kind of stuff that happens. I don't know what his second place count is. Lots of great bowlers have a frustrating amount of seconds as compared to their firsts, and Cardenas, unfortunately, I think, put his name up on that list. Miss to the right there from Jason. Jason's been working hard on his game. The Las Vegas local bowler. Lots of bowlers working hard in their game in Vegas. They got some good stuff going on, but glad to see it pay dividends for him today. As that backup ball that Sorel can crank gives him a reasonable shot at 2 8-10s, but unable to get the 10 out that time. And Bartle will have no trouble with the 5-pin. He's giving 9 to Stenders. He's got to win this match by 10, and right now Stenders is on fire. He's got the front 4 to open it up after winning the last match with a 261, which includes his 38 pins in handicap, and 232 to open over Ryland Pimentel and Mackenzie Theophilus, respectively. Sorel's covering a... Oh, look out! He pulls his best Tom Doherty imitation, for those of you who managed to watch the show today on March 13th. Did you see that? Oh my God, $100,000 trip too. Oh. Wow, pretty shot from Tyler. Focused player right now. Looking great. Right back in the match. Virtually even here. Actually, I took the lead by 2 pins with that strike. I know Jacob's buttress on a health kick right now, but man, I got the next round, buddy. That was something else. Stenders working on front 5 now. Yep. As soon as I talk about it, is straight. And Morgan re-extends to a 12-pin lead. Boy. Strike, open, spare was a good way to lose a lot of matches today, but he has come roaring back in this one. To put all the pressure back on Cardenas. Great turnout, 113 bowlers in 2 squads today. As I said, still using every other pair here. No trouble with the double wood. That's good when you're coming off that many strikes. Sometimes you got to remember how to shoot those spares. Sorrell just throws an absolute tank. Great leverage, great timing. When he posts that follow through like that, it's almost always going to hit the pins like that. Crunch. My goodness. So Bartle clean through 5 without any doubles though. That's the scoreboard up there too if you want to check that out for a minute. So I zoom back in. Ah, he'll take that all day. 1-2 pocket, 1-1 pocket, 1-3 pocket. Who cares? It's an X up on the board, and he needs that right now to not let Julian get too far away before time starts to run out. This guy was your U17 champion today in high focus, and also finished in 3rd, as you can see.
Thank you.
260 to win U17. Oh, nasty messenger there. My goodness. Game on in scratch. 2.5 frames for the title. See if Bartle can catch a big double over here. That's a good ball. Nope, just didn't catch at the end there. Yikes. Oh man, Tyler Morgan passing all the tests with flying colors here. Every time he's needed that hit, he's thrown some of his best balls of the day. Talk about high scores. Tyler Morgan qualified 3rd today for the finals at plus 412 for his 8 games. That's almost always enough to lead a tournament by a lot. Today that was 3rd. Sorrell the leader at 478. Bartle the leader at 334. And only went plus 70 in the semis. He did most of his damage in qualifying, while Julian lived by the last game, shot 292 and 284 his final game at each block. That 7-pin falls over sweetly. That is a 6-pack for Morgan. And next man who misses is going to lose in scratch. Back to Stenders here. This is the 7th frame, and he's crumbling everything. My goodness. Julian made a 2-7 hitting the 2-pin by a hair and had a sort of I apologize reaction, and that same reaction again with a tremendous break in the 7th. Sorrell close to a must-strike scenario here in the 9th. You see how he got to the line ahead of his downswing, so he wasn't able to post that like his last ball. It's going to check early, it's going to read the friction early. Goes up high, and he is in huge trouble. He's in the 220s, so he's still got a chance of this match. First things first, convert this evil little 310. I hate 310s. Oh, that's how Julian made his 2-7. And for the 2nd consecutive frame, he tickles everything over. Stenders just touches the head pin and sends everything to the right side of the rack, and they all fall. He is in command over there in handicap. Let's see here. Here's the scoreboard for Sorrell. This is the player 2 bowler there on the bottom, finishing up first. 210, 220, 230. He can strike out for 233. Morgan going at a 237 pace, so he's got to get these 2 hits. Nice shot from Jason there. Everybody in the world's tripping 2 pins, and his just stands there and looks at him, and disgust all over half of Sorrell's face. I guarantee you it's disgust on the half we can't see either. Ugh. 221's not going to do it. Tyler's just going to need count to become a scratch champion as his first career title. There's that old 2-7 again, bugging everybody all of a sudden. This is not always a house of horrors for Sorrell. He's got an invitational title at this house, and there's no shame in second at main event. Good luck telling him any of those things right now. He's one of the nicest kids you'd ever want to meet, but he's also a competitor. It's stuff like this does not sit well with him. Real nice job at the split from Jason, but that's looking too little too late over there. But we're all going to try it again at 8 in the morning tomorrow, which is going to feel like 7 in the morning. And we just did that this morning, so it's going to feel like 4 in the morning. And of course, they always fall in the fill ball. 222 is an excellent game, but that was losing ground to the field today in scratch. They walloped them on a Gateway Arch. Stender's coming up with the step ladder of his life. Woo! About 10 minutes ago, I said it was looking bad for Tyler, and he said, "Take that looking bad, you silly director." 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bagger to ice it. Julian has 7 strikes in this game already, doesn't get it last ball. So he shot 258 in round 1, 259 in round 1, 258 in round 2. Is that 258 with one more hit, right? So I think he should go on purpose for the 9 count for the backward step ladder, which would be 750, 767, 774 for his 3 games. If he gets the 9 count that I recommend. But no, he's just got to keep on striking. Outstanding performance from Tyler. Dad can't contain himself. He shouldn't. Good to see. Cleaned up on brackets too, by the way. And a 50 some odd person field will pay out really nicely. So big day for Tyler Morgan. And for Julian Stenders as he shoots 257 scratch. A ton of pins. I know Jason feels bad, but when your opponent shoots that high, it's the old tip your hat and go get him next time. But it matches his career high finish, Jason, with the runner-up. Julian's only JBT title was an East Coast JBT title. They hosted an event at the Orleans here in Vegas, so try explaining that to people. Oh, good, we got a Greek church in South Point. Jennifer Laredo! The most famous shot we've ever caught on camera. See if he can pull his best Jennifer impression. Now do what Jennifer did. Go with the 610 here. I think he is. Oh, I'm excited. Doesn't take much to excite me. Oh, Jennifer, use all your powers. Oh, he did go to the left side. See, you got to do the Jennifer right side. Ah, tough finish for Jason. What a great day overall, and a great day overall all around here. So much fun. We're gonna go grab a bite at Del Mar and do it again. See you tomorrow, everybody. Good stuff.